Can everyone hear me? Sorry about the delay there. Is everyone well? Can you let me know when the sound's coming through? While that's happening, I'm going to very quickly come in here and pull up. Oh, there we go. There we are. I think that is going to... Yeah, marvellous. Oh, where are we? It's a nice picture of York Station. Oh, don't worry about that. Let's go to here. We're going to... Here. Right, we're going to have a slower start. Wait a minute, I'm going to just... Oh, let me just go in here and click this. Let me just click this button now. Oh, there we go. Just let them all know we're live. Oh, it's always such a lonely place when you kind of go onto stream and say hello. Oh, the computer's just lagging a small amount. Is everyone there? Oh, I've not had any messages yet. Let me just refresh this. How's it going? Stream time. Hello. Yes, this is York. What station is this a diagram of? Oh, I see. The thumbnail. Well, you're about to find out, aren't you? It is York. You're right. It's all York. Hello. You can hear me? Is the sound balance nice and clear? Oh, I tell you what. The Spotify is a bit loud, probably. Oh no, it's. Looks like it's about right, actually. Good. We're only 5 minutes in. We're going to first of all start with looking at some maps. And before we look at some maps, I have to very, very quickly do an outline of York Railway history. Oh, tell you what, let me just go down here and get... Oh, let me do this and this. That's better. That'll be a lot better, I think. There, I've been illuminated. Far better. Right, everything's caught through. Yes. So this is York. You can all see York. It's a bit faded, but that's deliberate because we're about to go through. So 1838 is the year in which there were no railways in York. And 1839 was when the first railway arrived in York. The reason we're going to go through this history is basically we've gone through. We've had a kind of let's consider this a bit of a flipping point. We've gone from a period of there not being railways and lots of railways not existing in our archipelago to a place where most railways kind of exist now, and any new railways that exist are kind of going to be competing with existing railway corridors. And so it's a chance for us to look at, it felt like a good time, that bit of a transition, a good time to look at the real world and see what some railways kind of look like at about this time. And so to do that, we're going to have a look at, firstly, we're going to look at some maps, just not a huge amount of maps, just some kind of close-up maps of, and we'll do this again later, but we're going to do this now to have an understanding of what the railways look like in the period that we've been mucking around in this game. So we're going to start with going through a quick high-speed history of the railways in and around York. So for anyone who knows York, great. For anyone who is from the US, we're talking about Old York, which is what New York was named after. Possibly, or was it named after York further up in like New England? I don't actually know. Anyone in the chat, tell me these things. In any case, we've got a little checker down at the bottom saying what railways are open. How many railways are open and closed. It should be. We're going to go through this. This will just take like 10 minutes, I think. I'm not going to hang around in this. I'm going to take 10 minutes on this, and then we'll skip back in and work our way around transport fever so that we know what's going on. So we're already in the right place for that to happen. I've just checked that it's loaded nicely. So without further ado, let's crack on. So 1839, the York and North Midland Railway opens into what was the original terminal station just outside of just through the walls inside York. So that's 2 years later, you had the Great North of England Railway arrived from the north, actually, from the north from Darlington and kind of that direction. The York and North Midland then opened their line out to Scarborough, towards Scarborough. So that line opened in 1845. So you notice all of this is happening before the game even starts. And the game starts in 1850, so railways are very much a thing quite a bit before that. Certainly in GB, but actually across Europe and indeed in the US as well. And also, it's worth pointing out that railways, and I'm going to talk about this a lot this year. I'll maybe touch on this in Rail Natter next week. But one of the themes I think I'm going to be going for this year is trying to break down some of the myths around the idea of this railway age. Actually, the railways had existed since, railways, or the permanent way, should I say, has existed since Greek times. And in Britain, the kind of a permanent way, a plate way, it's various different designs had existed in fairly substantial numbers since the late 1600s, let alone the 1700s or the early 1800s. But in terms of the modern railway system, which kind of the Stockton-Darlington introduces to, and really the Liverpool and Manchester kind of embodied, and that kind of tipping point, capturing lots of things that we'd learned up to that point, kicked off the modern railway age, if you like. And this is what we're kind of covering. And actually, I think on this map, I don't know if there are that many pre-modern railway plateways or permanent way infrastructure around. That'll be one interesting one to explore. In any case, we're in 1845. 1846, the Great North of England Railway changes its name to the Newcastle and Darlington Junction Railway. Then it changes its name again to the York and Newcastle Railway, and then again it changes its name in 1847 to the York, Newcastle and Berwick Railway. This is to do with what's happening further north, like lots of new railways being built and expansion going on up there, Hudson's Empire. So the York and North Midland Railway then build their connection through to Market Wheaton, not all the way through to Beverley at this point, just through to Market Wheaton. So that railway gets built. The next railway is the East and West Yorkshire Junction Railway, so the line now that goes round to Harrogate and Knaresborough, and then via kind of round to Leeds. That railway opens, but that's the railway to Harrogate. And that then gets pretty rapidly absorbed, 4 years later gets absorbed by the York and North Midland Railway, which again is Hudson's beast. And as you can see, so 2 years after that, 2 years York and North Midland, and then 2 years after that all gets gobbled up into the North Eastern Railway. So we've seen railways kind of doing a bit of this and a bit of that during kind of a bit of ebb and flow on our kind of in our game, in our little railway archipelago. And that happened in real life. These companies are changing hands, particularly in the kind of the early years of the railway. So 1854, what's the next thing that's going to happen? Well, the new route down toward Doncaster opens. So currently the old line, if you like, the old route connecting down to Leeds and disappearing off towards Doncaster a bit further south, a bit further west, should I say, that gets bypassed by the new route. The North Eastern Railway build their kind of route in 1871 that connects down to Doncaster and down towards London. Yes, 1877, the new station appears. This kind of new railway teardrop, kind of, you see that shape, the kind of almost the famous shape, really, for anyone who knows the York Railway map. That's kind of a more distinctive feature of it, is this big teardrop shape. And that appears in 1877 with the new railway station. So then in 1880, 3 years later, you got these branch lines built by the North Eastern Railway, kind of serving the Rowntree Works in the north of York, and then weaving their way around to Layerthorpe, actually, to the gasworks in Layerthorpe. And then in quite a lot later, you have this light railway. The Derwent Valley Light Railway opens. There it is. See, Derwent Valley Light Railway. This railway opens, and it's got an interesting little history, worthy of, I think, its own rail natter. So I won't dwell on it. What else happens? Oh yeah, that's right. Grouping happens. 1923, the Big Four appear, and everything gets swallowed up by and becomes the LNER. Except the DVLR, which remains privately and kind of separately owned. And indeed, in nationalisation in 1948, when British Railways take everything over, the DVLR remains privately owned and operated. There we are. So then 65, you have the rebrand, it becomes British Rail. And then at that point, you start seeing, so in 1965... So 1965, you get the rebrand, and actually also you get some of the... they stop using the old station as the old terminus as a station. They pull up some of those tracks. They also pull up the through tracks that connect the Scarborough line to the former sort of Newcastle and Berwick Railway kind of link. What else happens? Ah, yes, our first proper closure happens. So that it's not really a railway closure, it's just some remodelling in the centre of the city. But in 1965, the Market Wheaton line closes. Ironically, just after it had a major re-signalling. Oh, hi in the chat, by the way. You can ask questions. Bulka Grois, you're right. The Selby diversion is about to get a mention. So that was 65. The Market Wheaton line closes. 68. What's happening in 68? Oh, yes, sorry. The bottom end of the Derwent... Look at the bottom end of the Derwent Valley Light Railway. It's been chopped up because British Rail had closed the line through towards Market Wheaton. That kind of headed towards, kind of bypassed up and then went back down towards Hull. That line closed, and so that meant there was no connection. So the bottom end of the DVLR just wasn't necessary. So that was closed. And again, 73, it starts shortening even more, kind of shortening down to not quite clipped back to Dunnington, but certainly getting there. What else? 81, what's going on? The whole DVLR disappears. So we've had 2 full railways closed. Only 6 remain open. What else is going to happen? Ah, yes, 83. What's going on here? Well, that's right. The Selby diversion has opened. And that means that the former New Road down to Doncaster is closed. That's gone. What else? That's 83. 89, what's happening? Ah, yes, the sidings, the Layerthorpe sidings, the Layerthorpe branch, that closes. That's gone. That's 89. 94, lovely rail track, take it all over. And then promptly get demolished and taken over by Network Rail. And then... that's pretty much that, I think. We're up to date. So there you go. That's a bit of the history of York's railways. So, so that's a bit of a quick whiz through. I don't want to dwell on it too much. What do we need to go to next? Well, first I need to open a thing because I've not opened it yet. So I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, close that and open. No, not that. This. There we are. Oh, little cheeky little tease there for you, joined. Just need to open this and press this. There we go. So we'll get to that in a second. I just need to get the map up. So I've got a map up here, which is from 1851, but actually it kind of covers the period. Oh, sorry, from 1853, but it really covers the period from 1846. We're going to zoom in and have a look. Here's York, looking lovely. You know, lots of recognisable features. There's Clifford's Tower and the castle there, and you can see here. There's the railway stuff. There's the railway station. Actually, what's quite interesting is that it has these. It's got turntables within it for turning wagons. A bit like if anyone watched the Rail Natter episode where we talked about level boarding, and I put the picture up of the station. You could see it had those little turntables. That's because you had these little 4-axle wagons, and I believe that the kind of the passenger wagons that they could whiz around. And I don't know, but certainly those were. Turntables, I presume, were connected so that rather than shunting, they could basically just push them from one track to another. That's my guess. Anyone who actually knows about these things might inform me otherwise. In any case, what else have we got? We've got so you can see the teardrop isn't there. There's no teardrop in place, and you can see, but the connection that goes across Scarborough Bridge and up towards Scarborough, that's there. What else? Yeah, so you see, it's quite. And in terms of station scale. You know, bear in mind, this is from the period when the game starts, you know, when Transport Fever 2 starts. You can see there's a substantial amount of infrastructure. So, you know, you've got the terminal station, you've got, you know, a bit of a shed here, perhaps, you know, in the game you might have this as your wagon shed. You've got all this, there's a fitting shop here, there's sort of pretty substantial number of sidings. You've got this big triangular junction coming in. Actually, quite a lot going on. You know, your big coal depot here. Actually, you can see the scale at which railways had already, you know, it's a fairly sizable lump of the shape of York kind of by this point. So so that's the 1850s. So to give an idea of the sorts of whether what we've been building is sort of realistic, then yeah, I'd say it is. And arguably, maybe it's kind of underwhelming compared to the scale that you might have expected the railways to have at the period. So let's whiz forwards to... this is a map from 1889, but it's published in 1892. Oh, actually, let's go back to... Let's just have a quick look down at the bottom corner of the map, which is quite interesting. Going down and having a look at this. Look at this. It's always interesting looking at this. This is the Ordnance Map Office, Southampton. Still, Ordnance Service, still based in Southampton. Yeah, it's always interesting looking at the various references and anyway, mapping. Fantastic. So, more colourful. Look how colourful they made this one. It's stunning. So you can see by this point you've got the old station. There's the old station. So a bit like we've just done at Flitwick. We've got the old station there, various buildings and bits and pieces. actually, you can see what was originally a shed has now turned into the what we're familiar with as the entrance to West offices. If anyone knows York, the kind of the trees that probably much and such the same trees that were originally planted. The station hotel, all the new infrastructure has now appeared. So the new station, that famous curved station, has appeared. And you've got this expansion. So this railway tier, the teardrop shape has appeared, and pretty rapidly you've got the Phoenix and Albion works here. You've got the North Eastern Railway wagon works starting to appear that becomes the Holgate Works. All the carriage works down here is really the Holgate Works. You've got the wagon works here. All this stuff. There's the goods shed, which should be familiar to Railway Museum visitors. All these bits of infrastructure appear within this teardrop that starts getting filled up. So when you create an isolated, sterilized space, if you like, that starts getting gobbled up by other things, often railway undertakings. So anyway, that's all very interesting. Oh, and the other thing, I think I just have the bottom of the map to show you, just to show the complexity that you've got, the huge complexity of tracks going on here, the new kind of the rate of construction of new properties to satisfy the industry that the railway brings, as well as the railway itself, and also some tramways as well. There's York's little tramways running through, little terminus tracks there. So really, it's to show kind of some of the stuff that Transport Fever kind of gets right. So yeah, I thought that would be kind of an interesting thing to look at. And while we're kind of on this, ask me any questions while I whiz on to the next slide. So I thought I'd show you, here's a map of York, and I thought I'd just show, so this is the size of the old town of York. If you don't know York, it's kind of a bit of a sort of a funny sort of diamond rhombus shape, surrounded by city walls, apart from on one side, which used to be a bog, so no one can get through it anyway. But on the, other than the very eastern side, kind of where Foss Islands are now, the rest of it is surrounded by the wall, and you can still walk around the wall. It's fantastic. So that red shaded shape is the size of the old town, and in blue here you have all of the land that's railway land, and I think this is from 1950 actually. So probably, or maybe a little earlier. So kind of the zenith, the peak of the railways gobbling up of land use in and around York, and you can see that the size of the old town is about the same as the size of the railway space of that railway teardrop. So that is, I find that quite interesting, I think. So that's now disappeared. Good. I'm going to close those slides. Get some RAM back. What else am I doing? I'm going to go. I'm going to bring us back to. I'm going to bring us to Transport Fever. Let's do it. So if I go to, first of all, I have to do this, and then press this button, and then press this, and then also go back to live streaming, and then back to Transport Fever. There we go. Oh, hello everyone. I'm waving at you all. I'm actually going to take a sip of my Red Bush. Oh, lovely. Oh, marvellous. So, was that useful? Hello, everyone. Where are we? We're up in Orpington. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's because some new industry has been appearing up here, satisfying some more demand and trying to send some stuff down to Shanklin, actually, to continue to feed goods into the large sort of central cities. I need to get my book up so that I know what's going on. Actually, I need my pencil so I can tick. Pencil is here. So, we're in 1872, and I just see a list of finished ticked things, which means that we can go play. And are we going to make it to 1875? That's the mission today. Are we going to manage it? Well, I hope so, yeah. Hopefully we're about to breach... we're going to escape from 1872. Where are we? Let's see what's going on. So this is Shanklin. Doesn't feel like much is going on, to be honest. There's a kind of a train making its way through here. It's all very civilized. The station, it's got a larger station throat over here. So another interesting thing that happened at Shanklin is so they've built this, because this harbour's expanded, they've connected it with a set of sidings, which has actually reduced the trains no longer, or the number of freight trains that slowly trundle through here to go through to the sidings in the north of the city, satisfying the industry, has reduced, which does free up the opportunity for an expansion of the station throat up here. And I think that's kind of, but at the moment it's a kind of a bit of a bottleneck from the kind of the 4-track railway to the south of Shanklin. There's this bottleneck really here, and you can see if I go to the lines. We're in 1873, everyone. We've escaped from 1872. You can see this is a 2-track railway here. Quite tight. Actually, there's probably the space to get 4 tracks in here. So that might well be part of the plan. there's some regional passenger services arriving. I wonder what are they doing. Oh, they've all appeared out of the shed up here, have they? Interesting. Anyway, it's 1873. So what do I have on my list of things to do in 1873? I've got 2 new railways to build that I think are gaps that exist in our network. Oh, you can download the PDF in the description of the YouTube if you're kind of wanting to follow where the hell we are and sort of see how things work. If you've got, I'd potentially recommend having both up. You can follow it that way. The PDF, you can download the PDF. Oh, and just make sure you're looking at the right year, because you might end up spoiling some of the things that are about to happen in the future. You might not care, but we're currently in 1873, so you want to be looking at the 1873 map. So yeah, I've got 4 things on my list. The first of those is, while we're up here, so here's Elliotsborough Station. You can see that there's a kind of basically a 4-track railway from this point, and the 4-track railway continues because the railway basically splits at this point. It splits along, and you get the splitting of the old road, if you like, to Southport. If you remember, one of the earliest bits of passenger railway we built, that goes off to Southport. And then the new line that goes up to that big junction at Blackpool. This one here, that's, to be fair, not really a problem at this point. It's fine. It's not too much of a constraint, actually. But what I think we're going to build is a junction station here. So that we can, basically, so we can have... people don't have to travel as far into Elliotsborough to go back out the other way. And I quite like the idea of adding a couple of random junctions in. 2 new railways, if only we could achieve that in 2020, I know, right? This junction here, yeah, it's not bad. So this is the old, it used to be a kind of a tighter junction, and then they've built a new, faster alignment through here. So anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to build this new station. So, in order to do that, I'm going to do a pause, just to wind everyone up. So, is this map the actual UK? No, very much not. This is a tropical island that what we have somewhat done a colonisation of. Let's have a think. So firstly, we need to work out where... So notice the station's going to be in the middle of a big hill, which is not ideal, but such is life. Do I want the station to be... further back where it's a straight... No, I think we'll do it this way, because otherwise it's just too close to Elliotsborough. It's kind of pointless. Call it Stone. No, we've already got a name for this, because I actually renamed this for... Is Elliot on the... Our friend Elliot was watching the feed, and so we renamed this town Elliotsborough. Just because, you know, why not? And I think I'm going to do the same here. So, in order to achieve that, I'm going to make sure... First of all, you know the drill here, don't you? Let's put this down to 18 and ballast. How's the sound balance, by the way? Is everything alright? Let's just do this. And also do this just to make sure I've suitably painted everything in such a way that I'm not gonna... There we are. And also, yeah. Also do this just to, you know, the earthwork is softened over time. Built a fair few years ago. Just make sure that, come on, there we go, and just smooth that as well. And it's so buggy, the terrain thing. Come on, there we go. Marvelous. Right. So now we need to... What I'm going to do is just bulldoze that and that, and this and this as well, actually. And then also do the same with this. So, station. We're going to have the station building... That doesn't really matter because I'm going to rebuild it anyway. So let's go for just 8 meters for now, and I'll rebuild it in a sec. Let's just put you... There, glorious. Let's configure this. So we originally... Right, let's... Yeah. Yeah, lovely. So we need this to be another... 1, 2... Now, how's that levels-wise? That kind of looks alright, actually. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. We can work with that. We then need to... have a think what size this is going to... So obviously we need to have platform 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another on this side. Now, do I want to double platform or do I want a narrow platform in between? I think, given the track geometry and the situation we're dealing with, I'm thinking narrow. Anyway, any thoughts on there? So you will grant independence when someone else will have to take over the save. Well, this is it. There'll be some form of independence. I don't know. Will it happen? Will it continue to? Well, we'll see. In any case, right. So that's that. Yeah. Another platform. There we go. Passenger building. So this. Okay. Yeah. So. While I'm here, I'm just going to build a. There we go. Let's just do that. There we are. Lovely. Yeah, marvelous. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm just looking at what I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do with the track alignment. So I think if I do this and this, I'm not going to suffer too much pain. I didn't paint that. That's kind of annoying, but I don't think the alignment's going to be that different, so it's okay. That's fairly straightforward. Like, that's not causing anyone any pain. It's about the same geometry it was before. I'm not too worried about that. This side is a little more complicated, but I think that. So let me just have a look if that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There, so that's kind of doing what it needs to do. There's a nice little. There we are. Junction. Now, tricky bit is how we're going to connect up to the old alignment, what that's going to look like. And I think it's going to involve us getting rid of the old road here, so this old track. Entirely get rid of this. And we're going to thread round. 50 miles an hour, I think, would be good. Yeah, maintain that 50 miles an hour. There we go. And then what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to do my usual, which is straight line. Oh, that's quite shallow, isn't it? Maybe that's too shallow. Maybe that is. What do you think? Too shallow? Maybe a little bit. No, it's okay. Actually, I think that's okay. You'll note this. This is just horribly in the way, so we're going to have to bulldoze this and come back to it later. There we are. Let's do our. Ah, very nice. What's the vertical doing here? Okay, so I need to do some vertical magic to get this up a bit higher. Yeah, that'll probably do it. Let's have a look. What's that doing? Yeah, I think that's. Oh, maybe a little bit higher actually. Just trying to. Oh, it's because this balls thing. Actually, if I go straight and just do it. Yeah, okay. I just need to. I just basically want to get to the point where the track I don't want the track geometry to be all horrible vertically. I want it to be a bit kind of. Oh, there we go. How's that looking? I think that's about right. It's about on the right level. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now, if I do this, I think that'll look better. Yeah, there we go. Good. So, oh, don't want to do that. I want to do this. We need to have a connection between these two. Good. Yeah, lovely. And I think that's pretty much that, to be honest. All right, so that's the old alignment that can probably be. I'll certainly get rid of the signal. Maybe come back to take the track out at some point soon. Actually, what I might do is this, because it's the sort of thing that often happens, which is shove in a Let's just shove in a 30-mile-an-hour one. Yeah, there we are. I'll just leave that there like that. Just a bit of a... Leave the spur in there as a bit of a... Yeah, lovely. And then just... There. I think that'll do nicely. Oh, actually, except that this isn't going to work like that, because I'm going to... That's where I'm going to put my station building. How's that? What's everyone saying? Remember to at me if you want me to spot your message, because I missed some of the thing. Yeah, I've gone back to my relaxing SimCity, whatever the latest one's called, soundtrack for the sake of. Well, also let's rename this, which is, what was it called again? Bungay Junction. Because that town over there used to be called Bungay before I renamed it to Elliottsborough, so let's just give ourselves like a weird sort of lore-y Easter egg of referencing that in the name of this junction. Talking of which, we need to decide what the... where are we? Passenger buildings. Now, what... Let's see, what vernacular did we use when we built our station down in Flitwick? Can you remember? If we go down here... Oh, we just kind of went big, didn't we? Did I do anything fancy down here? Oh, no, I didn't. I just did like one big one and the two little ones next to it. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't need to be that large because it is just a junction station, so perhaps we can get away with something like maybe something like this, and then yeah, it's just a little modest station building. Kind of a bit of a... Reminds me of Market Harbour, actually, that... the Market Harbour building, this one, this scale, I think. Smooth that reverse curve is satisfying. Which reverse curve? This one here. Oh, I'm a P-way engineer. What do you expect, man? This is the good stuff. Right. So, it's not an even-handed reverse curve, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's fine. So, we're gonna... While we're here, let's remember to do the bridge. So... If I think, what's the best way to do this? Probably do this, and then bulldoze that, and then that, and then also do the same down here. Except I can just do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do from here to here. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, lovely, and just need it to be sufficiently, yeah, good. It's not rocket science, I just need it to be not horrifying. There we are. There we go. Grand. And also then we need to do kind of the same thing here. No, I don't want you to get rid of that pier. Damn it. Do this side. There. I'll have to do it like this. These bridges and the way that they build will be the death of me, I swear. Right. Let's go for this side and just do this. Yeah, grand. Do this as well, which should work. Perfect, and now I can delete that. Happy days. Grand. Yeah, just smooth that out. Grand. Oh, now we can come down here and place the road in front of our little station. It's going to go like this. Very simple. And also, how's everyone doing? No foot cycles. Yeah, I know, right? No pedestrians, no No, there are pedestrians, but there are no cyclists, which is like a major omission. There we go, and so that's alright, isn't it? Let's just go into here and go. Yeah, lovely. I think we're there actually. That'll do. Bangor Junction connects to nothing, but at least it has a connection if, you know, whatever. And the station there, we need to actually decide what this is going to look like. So let's. It's the Great Western, so they're pretty cheapskate. So there we go. But they are going to put another. There we go. So that's our station. It's not got a canopy because it's a junction. They've built it on the cheap. What's this screwed up? No, why? Cannot connect all stations. No, why is that? Because you've got... Theoretically, this should just work now. Wait a minute. I'll do the. Yeah, there we go. I'll do the. I'll get this up. There we are, and you and you. Now, which ones are broken again? Leighton Lowestoft, Leighton Stratford. So this one. Because that was going through there. Okay, so that's now suggesting this needs to use that one. So if I do this, that's horrifying. I need to possibly put some signals in, don't I? I don't think that's worked. Let me go down here and put some signals in. Oh god. No, one-way signals, please. Thank you. Yes. And you, and also you and you. Where else is the next signal? Okay, so I need to put one in here, really, don't I? How's that looking? That's a signal block. It's a signal block on this side, so actually it's probably worth doing that and that there, actually. That'll do me for this one. So that's doing the job there very nicely. And what about over here? I'll just put another one on this side, right? Yeah. That seems to be suitably protected, I think. Aren't canopies needed to make sure the subway doesn't flood? Not sure how true that is, but I heard it somewhere. Possibly, yeah, maybe. Could be. Yeah. In any case, they're not worrying. It's only because we don't have the ability to put station footbridges in. So in this game, the drainage has been suitably designed, so it's not a problem. Let's see, what have we got? So we've built our junction station. We have broken one of the lines. What was the other one? Stratford. This one's broken as well. So that now thinks it's fixed. Let's go and have a look over here and see if it actually is fixed. Also, why have I not got any station signals here? That's something I need to sort out. And also need to sort this out, because that is probably not helpful. So let's come back to that and fix that. Now, yeah, lovely. Good. Probably need to put some signals in. So there we are. Same again, the other direction. Oh, what have I broken? Now, have I broken? No, that's fine. Okay, a mild problem in that I've not got enough space to... this horrible mess here. Might have to deal with it. I think there's a protecting signal in any case over here, so... yeah. stuff will come in and then it'll move out anyway. So that's not the end of the world. We'll leave that like that. We'll just every station's got its weird signalling eccentricities, right? Grand. Right, let's have a look at these lines. What are they doing? There's a definite broken line. Leighton Southport. Yeah. That seems to be looking better, doesn't it? If I look at that, that's now... So, line splits. We've got... If I look at this, there should be a nice even match of... Is that 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3... Oh, jeez. This might not be right. What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh no, it's just 4. It's just 4. That's fine. And there are only 2 because that's the Southport platforms. God, I suppose there's very little going to Southport, isn't there? So it's a lot of stuff that's going to be using one of these. Maybe we need to build in a bit of a junction here. I think we do, you know, to enable that station to not be completely overloaded. So in order to do that, let's just do a... What are we going to do? 50. Yeah, there we go. Yes, and now we're going to then spread the load a little bit. So let's see what we got. I mean, it makes sense because most stuff is going off up the kind of the diverging route, if you like, is the main line really over there. I didn't want to do that. I want to do this and just go. So Leighton Stratford, Leighton Paynton. Oh, they're all okay. Yeah. So. Let's put the Stratford train into Terminal 3 and Terminal 4. Does that even things up a bit? That should even things up a bit. That's just 1. I think that is fine. Any thoughts, everyone? Leave it. It's fine. Cheapskates be cheap. Signalling in the sidings. Oh yeah. Well, that's a good point. We can. RP some side. It's not actually hugely important because the lines aren't interacting with them, but you're right, there should be a protecting signal. So we'll do just that. We'll just shove in a protecting signal to make sure that nothing enters the main lines that shouldn't. Just ignore the signaling distances from the crossover, and that's fine. There we go. That's one thing done. That was me dropping my pencil and chucking it on the floor. Butterfingers. I'm getting more butterfingers while I'm at. It's got a nervous tick from being locked indoors the whole time. Here's a pencil, and I'm going to tick. New Junction station. Tick. There we go. What's the next thing I need to do? I'm going to head over to Bradshaw. What time are we doing? How long have we been streaming for? 1950. 45 minutes already. Holy guacamole. I suppose we did waste a load of time looking at maps at the start, didn't we? Needs must. We're going to build... I am going to build right now a passenger harbour. So we've got the big freight harbour, but we're going to build a passenger harbour because we can, because I'd like to, because let me just do. Let me see if I do this. Is that going to be? And do it straight. Is that close enough? Probably could go with a little bit closer. No, that's too much. Damn it, I need to pay attention to what I'm clicking in. Let's go middle of the trees. Okay, middle of the trees is 2. As that'll do. There we go. There, I'm at peace with that. This, I'm going to do this here. Good, grand. You might be wondering what on earth the pier is doing out here. Well, yeah, just select that. Oh. Go, just do that, very nice, just to get my nice pure aesthetic. So what I'm doing is gonna put a stop up here, lovely, and then another one. We got another one here, Yeah, and another one. Essentially, I've got a new... I need to have another tram line, and so I'm just deciding where I'm going to link it up to. I think I'm going to go down... Yeah, go down this way. Let's go one here, and then another one here, and then another one. I'm going to do another one. Let's do it right above the station. Go down now. Let's do it. Let's not be crazy. Let's do one here. And I suppose then use that and then use that and kind of loop round. Yeah, that'll be fine. Connection of the south. That'll make that station get used a bit more, and then bring that up. Just a new line. So just a new tram line. Let's just configure this. So this is actually, what we're going to call it is Bradshaw Pier. Since that's what it is. I'm going to bulldoze this and put in a long one, kind of like that. Is that what I'm going to do? Is that what I want to do? Do I maybe want to do a bit more like this, and then do one like here, and then go like this? That's what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to do. Very nice. Yeah, grand. I'm happy with that. That's nice. Bradshaw Pier, lovely. Well, a rail connection to this thing in the future, perhaps, but for now it's just going to be tram, because this is kind of this is an expanding urban area, really. So for now it's going to be tram only. Talking of which, we need to actually put that line in. There we go. Let's put so. We're going to start down here. What is it? Yeah, we're going to start with 1, 2, 3. And then up here. I've not tramlined it. Okay, that's fine. I'll do that in a second. And just connect that up with these. Lovely. And that is the last one. Good. And then I need to go... firstly copy that and then stick that in there. It's number 5, I think. Yep, lovely. Red. Then I need to do this and then click this button here and then convert this to tramline. There we go. There we go. That was fairly pain-free, I think. Nice. Good. What's the chat? Slough mass area transit. Yeah. TF3 needs metros and expanded light. The trouble is the maps aren't quite big enough to justify metro systems. So I can kind of understand it, as Bisquicklehausen was pointing this out when he was on stream. It's kind of not quite right to justify that, and yet, yeah, it's an interesting one, really. There are number 5. So that is doing what it needs to do. Just need some vehicles now. And to do that, we need to go down to our tram depot and buy. What are we going to do? Buy 10 of them, and then shift those over to number 5. That should be running nicely. And the reason I've done that is because I'm going to have a new. So you're not going to have kind of connecting shipping lines between kind of Bradshaw and Kingston, because there's this main line. It's very heavily used. You're not going to compete going up to somewhere like Ashbourne or Rugeley. However, Framlingham, which is on the end of a spur, you might well do. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have a link going from a new line connecting from Framlingham Harbour down to where are we going to go? We're going to go down here to our pier at the entrance to the ship canal. There we are. Yeah, grand. And this is going to be run by this is Kingston Sea Lines, and it's going to be called Bradshaw. There we are. Just see what's going on. There we go. Red. And while we're here, let's have a look at how many ships have we got. So I I don't think we have an MV Bradshaw, actually. Yeah. Let me go in and have a look at the names of the ship. Don't want to have any duplicate ship names. That would be hugely embarrassing. Let's go down here. Y in this game is A to Z upside down order. Really winds me up. We don't have a Bradshaw, actually. That's interesting, isn't it? Do we have a Shildon? Do we have a Shildon? No, we don't have a Shildon. Let's go for 2 ships. So while we're here, let's find ourselves a... Where are we? Let's find somewhere that makes the boats appear. Ah, here we are. Grand. I'll do perfectly. This shipyard here, which is faster, 16 miles an hour, but and similar passenger capacity. So we're gonna have 2 of these. One of them's going to be the MV Bradshaw. One of them's going to be the MV Shildon. There we are. And both of them are going to go to that line there. There we are. Nice. There we are. That's another thing that I can tick off. Got my pencil. I'm going to chuck it on the floor this time. Done. Right, now. Let's just play again for a little bit. What is it? It's March 1873. We're racing against 18... We have to get to 1875. That's the challenge. 1875. So, there's another line that needs opening. And if we go down here, we've got Ely. Ely's down here at the end of one of the longer spurs. You remember we built our first proper grid separation down here when we built the kind of the separated passenger railway that connected up to Ely down here. There's Ely. There's Ely. Ely. Yo. We need to build a railway connecting from Ely. There's kind of a gap in the network here. Gisborne and Ely are very close together, and yet there's no connection. Plus, there's this ferry down here, and they'd quite like to build a railway station. So we're going to connect. Going to do just that. We're going to connect up Gisborne up here with... well, let's work out what the platform's going to look like in Gisborne, shall we, to start with, because this could be a bit fiddly. Let's have a think. It's going to be operated by the Southern Railway, methinks. So if I do something like this, yeah, there we go. Let's get the platforms on the go as well. Yeah, very nice. And let's also shove some. Is that too many? No, we've got, what's that? Yeah, it's fine. Very nice. Let's have a listen to this nice chuffing sound while we're here. Okay, Southern Railway. Look at his gleaming gleaming train. That's very nice, isn't it? There it goes. Oh, corking stuff. Very pleased with that. Now, what were we up to? Oh yeah, building the railway line. So, is that I think that feels like a bit of a long platform, really, for what we're going to be running. You know, probably just running little short things. So I think I'm gonna shorten that. Actually, I don't feel like that's quite. It's not. It doesn't need to be that long. There we are. So, I need to stop saying so, don't I? It's probably annoying to people of a certain sensibility. Where the hell is this railway going to go? Well, it really needs to go this side, so it's going to do a bit of a weird curve thing. I mean, ideally it would... Oh, I mean, maybe. You know what? Maybe... The trouble is... This is a really busy pair of platforms here. Maybe it's worth expanding Gisborne out that way a bit. Because actually, we probably want to go this way and peel off on a junction and then disappear off to the south, rather than whizzing around and isolating, encircling the city. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it. So that means demolishing... Well, it means demolishing a couple of things. It means demolishing... oh, God. 300,000. Ouchie. It means demolishing this. Oh. Oh, we have a cash flow issue. That's not a problem. There we go. Demolishing this. Oh, vehicle in the way. Oh, of course there's a bloody vehicle in the way. There's always a vehicle in the way. There we and it means we're going to do... What we're going to do, we're going to go in here and we're going to bulldoze what I just created. This isn't the situation, folks. Situation, and we're going to demolish... They've already having to demolish the old station building, so that's, you know, outrageous, etc. But they're doing it. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And platforms. And where's the where is it? It's here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Grand. And then we had the canopies as well, didn't we? Passenger buildings. So we just have to rebuild. Having just bulldozed this structure, we're gonna have to rebuild it. Which is just exactly what we're gonna do. Perhaps with a little more flair this time, though. I'm going to put towers on the new bit because they've got a little bit more cash. So a little bit of extra variety there. I think it's quite nice, you know, just something that doesn't look similar to the eye, but you can tell which side's been rebuilt with the extra clock face because Bants. Let's put the road back. Yeah. Let's see if I can get away with doing something like this, and then there we go. Marvelous. We just need to smooth this out to make this nice and. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. Grand. And what are we going to have here? Asphalt number 1. Alright, just to make the front of the station look nice and tidy. Oh, we need to instate. There were... How many were there? Was it a double? Was it a pair? I can't remember. Let's see if that's worked. Yeah, that seems to have worked. Grand. There we are. Now we just have to deal with the mess that will be this when we... Oh god. Okay, right. Let's see if I can sort this out without too much pain. Okay. Actually, building a bit of railway line is usually the neatest way to deal with this sort of mess. There we go. So now if I do this... Why now? Come on. That's just not candy. Let's try a bit further up. There we go. Maybe this'll... There we go. Good, because that then gives me free rein to bulldoze my way through with the railway. Although, technically, the plan is to... So I'm going to go through and go past... I'll bypass the... Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. I can 60, yeah. Good. And then I'll continue. Yeah, I'll continue this till we get past there, and then. You know what? Let's do. Let's... no, let's not do that. Let's go to here. And let's keep this going a little bit further. And then... There. Very nice. Just a bit of a... Close that off, very good, lovely, and then we're going to get, what we're going to do is have the junction. What we're going to have, it's going to be single track. Are we going to have a single track railway? Let's build the station over here first. Is everyone happy? Have I forgotten anything? Everyone? That's a very good point, actually. I'm going to save it just in case we have a crash. It's always worth having a check to save it. What's this? May. 1873. 05. As you can see, I am snapshotting this reasonably frequently, just in case we want to pull back on another one or pull something out and have a look, or I don't know, do cinematics at some point with the old, with what it used to look like and what it looks like now. What have we done? We are streaming things. There we are. There's a terminal on each side. There, that's not bad. So let's go down here. Build this a single track, I think. Let's build a new station. Buildings. Nope. Buildings. 2 platforms, 120 meters long, and we're going to have it. Where are we going to put it? It's fairly close to this. Let's. Don't want to go high up the hill, so I'm thinking actually it's going to be somewhere like something like this. Yeah. Now, I've just dropped it a little bit there, hopefully, because that'll mean the tracks will... God, no, Jesus, none of that. None of what I just witnessed was good. Let me do this instead. And... yeah, there we are. Better. There we are. Where's this? Where's me? What size street is this? Is it a little one? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is, yeah. Grand. More important than that, we need to connect this station up, so... yeah, lovely. Let's just flatten this terrain out a bit, because you're not going to have... yeah, going to have done some reasonable levels of terrain modification if you're building a new station. There we go, nice little connection, modest little thing. Let's just shove in a couple of... oh, you know what? That's fine. It's just a little local station. There's no need to make it any bigger. This is going to be called Estuary Ferry. Only because that's what this ferry is called down here. Yeah, there it is. It was the Estuary Ferry Company, so there's going to be Estuary Ferry. And we need to add in a couple of... yeah, there we go. And what have we got? West. And so it's a pier, and we're going to add... and then on the way back, we're going to also add... grand. Oh, we don't need both, actually. We only need one. There we go. Perfect. Oh, yes, I've just remembered something I needed to do. So this is Estuary Ferry Station. Lovely. We need to go over and name our... before I forget, go over here and name these, because this was not... so this is fine, but this wasn't. This was called something nonsense. Branch up here. And this is... I'm going to call this... Ship Canal Road. What else have we got? That's... whatever. That can stay as that, and Green Lane, and... yeah, South Bridge, I think we're going to call this. South Bridge, there we go. Are you not going to build a bridge? Where are we? No. Oh, you know what? You're right. I should do that, shouldn't I? It is right for a bridge. Good point. I should build a bridge. You're bob on. You're bob on. I should build a bridge. So I'm just going to do that. Exactly that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. There we go, and do that, and then do this as well. Oh, Jesus. There. Good point. Lovely. If the game will, catch up and actually... I'm clicking Why aren't you working? Through. Yep, come on. Yeah, grand, there we go, that'll do. So that's that. Let's work our way backwards. What's the chat, everyone? Why are the buses going down a non-existent road? Because there's a link here, so they're connecting up. I don't know if the game actually works this way. I mean, it does, because some people come through. Actually, no, they do connect. So I think some of these do actually potentially have passengers, because this ferry does get used. Yeah, so if I go into this, turn on the charts. I mean, it's not showing anyone using it there, but it does actually get used, this ferry, and it's a road connection, so there's buses, basically, it's not buses, it's just stagecoaches, connecting people up to get across, to get from, basically, it's in lieu of the fact there's a railway there. This ferry was here first and connected up, allowed people to get from Ely and sort of, actually, to be fair, from Bradshaw, across in the direction of Shanklin. That's what that is. So it makes sense that you'd have a railway that might serve that for people who are, maybe wanting to make that connection. Hence what we're doing. Not enjoying the lack of level crossings, to be honest. They're objectively worse and therefore somehow more enjoyable. A guy called Pie. Yeah, that's it's a fair point. Duly noted. This is gonna involve some earthworks. Yeah, that's fine. What are we going to have? 50. Yeah, let's do that. Good. Inside the curve, and let's do another. Let's go this way. Where's this going to take us? If I just slam this up. Oh, that's all right. Let's do just that. Oh, Jesus, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh yeah, I made that. Let's make that single track anyway, because we don't want that to be all double track. We're going to make this. I'm going to make this a nice... Yeah, stuff it. There we go. What have we got? Where are we going to... We're going to need to go... Oh, actually, we need to curve more rapidly than this. So let's do... Bulldoze my way through there, and what we're gonna... 50's optimistic. 40 looks more realistic, yeah. Yes. If I now connect up, there we are, 30. Let's signal this up as well. One-way signal. And likewise the other direction. There we go. That's why I did that little bit straight there. Grand. That direction. So that's disappearing off of there. Let's make our connection up here as well. Let's sort our connection up here out. There we go. If we're going to go this way. Actually, we need to... I know we were going to do it this... Ah, yeah, okay, good. I need to the inside of the curve to make sure that it's... Thing is, if I do that, is that now... It is, everyone, it's okay. Whoa. Lovely, and then we're going to promptly... let's keep this going straight for a little bit. There we go. And just connect these two up. Oh, have I managed to 40 all the way through? Look at that. Magic. There we are. Let's do... grand. It's not actually a useful length of railway, that. I'm going to continue to make this double for a little bit longer. Yeah, there we go. Because then we can have a... Yeah, perfect. Signalify that. Signal that way, and then another signal. There. That's good. It means nothing's gonna... where are we? It's quite a long way to that signal block, isn't there? Should I perhaps... Might do that. Yeah, there we go. Just to give it a bit of... and also... you know what? That's alright. Just gonna put one there. Yeah, I'm at peace with that. I think that's doing what I need it to do. Oh, I tell you what I'm missing though. Oh no, it's fine because it comes in and then it comes into the single track section, so that's actually not an issue. I do want to do this though, don't I? I want to do this needs to be not one way. It needs to be this, and also then this as well. Yeah. Is that right? Is that going to screw things up? No. Maybe. I'll be very surprised if these branch lines still exist in 100 years. Same unless they're preserved. Well, indeed, you know, we have to see what's going to happen. Are these railways going to justify their existence? Are they going to carry enough passengers to pay their way? We will have to see. Let's continue our railway in any case. There we go. Let's do just that. Grand. And where are we going? I mean, that is kind of doing exactly what we need it to do, actually. Let's follow the road in, though. Actually, let's do this. Yeah, nice. Lovely, 45. Oh dear. Ugh. That will do. And then continue. We're gonna... Obviously that was gonna be an issue. Wonder what element of AI I just screwed up. AI just created that road, and AI has now had it kiboshed off it, so it's good. No, balls. Now let's see a couple of things. Firstly, this is... doesn't need to be that long. Originally I'd laid that optimistically with the thought that it might have longer. Oh, but it might, because we've got 120 metre platforms, haven't we? So it does need to be a little longer. Talking of which, they actually extend these platforms for that very reason. And also shove in a... And maybe, you know, Southern Railway's going to invest in this one, perhaps, you know. Trying to show off against the little Metropolitan. I mean, say the Metropolitan's little, it definitely isn't. It's definitely got a huge... I mean, it's actually pretty profitable and has a lot of passengers travelling on it. Now, let me have a little think. A little bit closer, perhaps. 33, with a bit of a 29 in there. Oh, this, there we go. It's always going to use that platform, so we just need to have a... did you see my previous comment, keeping trains stored away so they can be preserved? Yeah, I've actually, I do need to do just that. We've got a whole load of new trains appearing. I think we might preserve a... The thing is, there wasn't much of a preservation movement at this point, so I'm not sure I will. There's a... You might remember there's the Western Isles Railway, because it's on its own little island. Especially the first passenger railway we opened. That one's still running the original train and it's running fine, but we might well store that one away because I've got a feeling it'll need to run something different for a while, but they might store it away. Well, no, and it's something we might have a play with. We'll see. Preservation railways. Well, indeed, that might be fun, wouldn't it? I wonder. But I don't want to plan too far out because I'm enjoying kind of organically seeing what the heck is going on. Obviously, there's a bit of planning because I have to make this make sense, be vaguely coherent as a series. Here we are, Estuary Ferry. Let's put the railway in, shall we? Where are we? So we want to have a connection between. Let's go from Ely Metropolitan to Estuary Ferry, then up to Gisborough, then back to Estuary Ferry, and then up to Ely Metropolitan. There we are. So that's now. Why is it Brocken? What's it getting Brocken about? I know what's getting Brocken about. I'm there. I'm right with you. Right with you. Let's actually put this halfway between the two because it's a bit more realistic to do just that. There we are. And that should have fixed. Oh, I know what I can do to fix it. There. Grand. Little line serving there. It's going to be, and this is a Southern Railway line. This is it's the Southern Railway, so it is Gisborough to Ely, or should we say Ely to Gisborough? Yes. It's going to be Ely to Gisborough. I don't know why, that just feels right. There we go. Let's make this the right colour to match all the others. And what trains are we going to have? So this, how long is this train? Is this a details? What is this train? It's 80 metres long. Managed vehicle. Where's this running to and from? It's quite nice actually. So it's 8 carriages. Good. Let's copy that. The trouble is, I don't think there's any easy. I don't think there's any easy connection to any sheds to actually get trains into it. Let's. I think the next one. I think this is probably the one that's going to be it. Let's buy some trains, shall we? What colour have I been having these? Have I been having them as full blast yellow or just like off yellow? We can work that out in a bit. I think this is right. 8. Oh, no, that's 8. There's 8. 2 of these. It's going to be just a southern region, local passenger, local train for local people. There we are. 2 of those, and we're going to put them onto the. Let's go over here. Put them onto the Ely to Gisborough line. There we are. Now if I zoom in down here, let's just quickly double check what colour I've actually got the trains running as. Are they yeah, that's nice. I've got them all the same kind of gold colour. Very pleasant. Lovely. Have another sip of tea. How's everyone doing? Are you alright? You all well? Is this? I mean, I don't know to what extent this is an enjoyable watch. To be honest, is it just deeply frustrating? Are you all just like ripping yourselves to death? Are you all just rage quitting and thumbnailing you, just sort of scratching your face off? Tell me, or is this interesting? I have no idea. Let's see. So we've got a nice little branch line there. I'm quite pleased with that. That's nice. Can tick that off, I think. Southern Railway built Gisborough to Ely, or Ely to Gisborough. One last line. So that's happening. That's all running and busy and blah blah blah. What have we got here? Is our train leaving? Oh, there's other trains queuing. Oh, there's a lot of trains all queued up. Presumably quite a lot of local trains all on the way off to do things. Suburban passenger. Oh yeah, that's right. The Bradshaw off doing its thing as well. Grand Bradshaw looking busy. Look at all this going on. These hodgepodge trains. I think, yeah, there's not really a good suburban passenger sort of option at this point. It's all just sort of, everything's the same. Where are we? Let's see. That's Kingston. Where are we heading up to? We're heading up. Let's follow this line up here. Oh, did I show you the fact that we built a new station in Ashbourne? The town station. Yeah, here it is. But you know, double track as well. There it is. Though it was originally a single track, it's been expanded to double track station because demand has grown a lot. Actually, the line is very popular. Lots of people travelling on this line. Actually, you can see there's quite a lot of people collecting on their way. It's really busy. It's a really busy bit of railway. Actually, a lot of people use the ferry as well. It's quite popular. I think if we go over to the ferry branch as well, because there's this little railway here, isn't there? This little branch line railway. It goes through its little tunnel. I quite like the fact there aren't loads of tunnels on this map. It's kind of realistic. You don't just build tunnels galore. What about this? What's this? This is the local passenger line. Yeah, see, it's pretty good. It's pretty busy. That's for 23 people to be going there. Their only destination is to go on the ferry. It's pretty good. Make Archipelago great again. Cap. Custardo has ordered one. We're quite away from that at this point. We're still I think we're still in full blast like mercantilism to capitalism transfer. Actually, the railways broadly facilitated that transfer. So, well, that's some seriously complicated history. Let's not go there. Maghull. That's a thing that needs to happen at some point. When was I going to do that? It's actually oh yeah, we'll do that later. There's some stuff we need to do in the future that we're probably going to do in this stream to do with this station and this station. We'll get there though. At the moment, we need to head up to where are we heading to? There's an obvious gap in the network, which is Stratford and Ipswich are pretty close together, and there's no railway connection between them. You've got to travel all the way up to all the way up to our lovely big capital of the north, Lowestoft up here, which is. It's big enough, you know, it's growing. It's not getting quite as much freight as I'd have hoped it would, actually. What's this? What's this? What's going on? 120... It's filling... Why has that only got coal in it? What the hell? How completely bizarre. Oh, that one's got both. There we go. Really weird. Why has it done that? It's not like there's not a huge volume of ore here for it to pick up. Very strange. That seems to be basically in order. That's kind of... It's a pretty busy area. I mean, this is a pretty heavily industrialised area, this. You know, it's the north. Also, yeah, the expanded Crawle station, just because this is like, obviously, Sir Edward Crawle is wanted a nice big grand station, so he ended up building a station to the Great Northern Vernacular, but obviously it's disproportionate to the number of passengers using it. Not that many people using the station. Oh, it's not too bad. What is that? Yeah, it's not that many. Anyway, we need to connect up. Basically, to connect this line here, we've already got the Hartlepool branch that connects up to Wakefield, but we need to connect Stratford, Ipswich, and Wakefield. That's what we're going to be doing right now. That's our plan. Put in a few canals, yeah. It won't be long until Gareth has the audience to make those inside joke merch items. Yeah, lol. I don't know if I can... Well, possibly. I don't know how merch works, and it looks scary and complicated, and it just looks like I'm going to just end up making more of a mess than if I let other people do it. I don't know. In any case, we need to work out how we're going to make this connection. So, I think the obvious thing is to use the existing line this way, and then the junction, build in the junction, and then kind of the railway will then come along here. Probably on that side of the road as well. Yeah. Where's it going to go through Ipswich, though? Is it going to... Are we going to connect up through Ipswich? Perhaps we could have two stations. You know, you could have a town station here and then connect up with a... Yeah, you could have... So we've talked about... Yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do... where is... Let's get a platform in here. Oh. kind of want the platform building to go the other way. Why for? You're not letting me do that. Oh, it's this building, isn't it? Well, we're going to bulldoze it. We're going to bulldoze it to enable... Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are going to do it. And that one as well. And let's put in these tracks and... the thing is with that is it's always a bit weird, isn't it? Because it's like I kind of want to do something like that where I mean that kind of looks like the answer, doesn't it? So if I yeah, there we go. Does that then allow me to build that back as it was? No, it doesn't, does it? Where is it? It's this bit. Is it? Is that the size? Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, it doesn't. That's fine. That's fine. It just means I get kind of that kind of little terminal platform going on there. How long is this going to be? That's the next question. Oh, you're joking me, man. Well, we might have to extend it this way anyway. Just for the sake of the reasons. There we go. How long is that? It's 120. Yeah, that'll do. See now if I yeah, maybe I'll just do that and just deal with it like it's actually fine. So if I go in here, I also kind of don't need to have conscious that I've put that there, so that's a nightmare. So I'm going to just get rid of this and then demolish. Oh, one signal. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I need to do it for all of them. Okay. Fine. Fine. Fine game. Why you confuse me this way? And that's fine and grand. And everyone's happy and this all works marvellously. Because we don't really need to have this platform on this side. Let's be honest. It can come in here as a branch. It can have... it's going to have... Where has it got? Yeah, so if we have... oh, it doesn't even need that. We can extend the canopy a bit further that way. And then we can connect these tracks up. I don't know how good my mid-game patter is. It's probably not great, is it? I'm easily distracted at the best of times. Let's go. So that needs to go that way, and oof. Make that one way. Sorry. And that way. So that's how we're doing. Yeah, there. Okay, there's the connection. There's the station that side. So you can just basically claim that they had to demolish the other side because of reasons. Yes. There we are. Oh, actually, we need to kind of... If the building was there, just kind of... There we are. Station building officially positioned. Grand. That is fine. That's given us our little platform there. And now we have to work out the alignment. Shall we position the other station wherever that's going to go? Let's do that. 120 meters, 2 tracks. Yeah. Where is it going to be? So this, the alignment comes through here. So probably. It's going to kind of be like this, isn't it? Let's have a little think. Because I probably want to turn this into a bridge connection. Yeah. So then if I have the station, so the track's coming through here. Maybe it's better for me to put the tracks in first so I get a rough idea of what the alignment's going to be doing. Incidentally, that is what I think the alignment's going to be doing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so then that means it's going to be straight on that. So if I have it as straight, see what I mean? My track's terrible. If I have that in that kind of that alignment, that's going to be too far from the town. So maybe I need to do something like this and then have it sweep round. If I do that, let's face it, I need to upgrade this road first. Let's do just that. Then put the station building in. There, like that. There. Yeah, and then that feeds round, so that road obviously needs to do something. Do one. That's fine. We'll come back to these roads. Make sure you catch me. Make sure you comment at me. Love how you made the rich capitalist tycoon's pet station completely excessive. Oh yeah, mate. This is what the world was like, you know. Rich capitalist psycho. You're going to build a massive vanity station for no purpose to a small village that admittedly is part of a town that could get larger, but anyway, let's do that and then just connect that there with that. And what geometry are we going to have to connect these two? Not fast, I don't think. 35, yeah, that'll do. And then it's going to whiz round this way. There. And I think if yeah, again, this needs to be, I think we're at the point where, what do you mean main connection? That's a tiny little road. So there's bridge there, bridge there. I think we're at the point where, whatever, in the 1870s, late 1870s, I don't think they're going to be putting that many new level crossings in. Let's see, what was that? That's going to go 3. Oh, jeez, why did I do that? That was a dreadful idea. Let's do that for now, and then join it up. Can I have 40? Oh, no, it's not. We have to be 30. 36 is the equal hand. Good. Lovely. Now, how can I connect that up in terms of... Yeah, that's fine. I can just do this, and then... That's easy. Easy. Lovely. Now, am I wanting to connect this up onto the main line? Might be, you know. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Yes. No. Oh, that has to be anyway, because it has to be a one-way because of the adjacent signals. Right, okay, that's fine. Is this line going to be single, or double track, or mixed? It's going to be... Oops, daisies, didn't want to do that. This is going to be single track just for this bit, and then it'll be double track for the rest of it. So yeah, it's going to be mixed, but for this bit it's single track because this is basically just like the town shuttle. I think it's quite common. You see in historic railways, you'll see there's like a bit through the town connecting maybe 2 railway stations that was of a kind of single track, and then this bit, the kind of the main body of the railway, will be double track. So what are we calling this? Ipswich Annex? No one calls that. Town. Oh, while we're here, you know what's annoying? I bet I've positioned it too close to be able to place any of the passenger building. Oh no. That's all right. do this, actually. I'm going to go... What's this close to town? Yeah, this side's close to town. Let's go like this, and then with the middle one, and then another. It's kind of like a small... It's a hint as to what the... yeah, let's do... on the other side. Very nice. And then get a road in as well, just because it'll allow for some expansion if necessary. Yeah, that I can do. Actually, just do this side. Now I need to do some bridges. Maybe one bridge. Let's see. Yeah, how many... Oh yeah, God, that was a connection on that side as well, wasn't it? So, okay, so, bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bridge here. That is a bridge. Definitely. Geez, don't want to do that. There we go. Good. There we are. And then these two should be able to connect up quite nicely. Very nice. And this then needs to do... how am I going to do this? I'll do this again, I think. My classic move to get over the stupid breaky game-ness. There we are. Let's do this up to here. Very nice, and then likewise the other direction. Let's do that up to here. Also very nice. Please tell me that it has kept the supports. Hooray! Grand. One of the things I'm never quite satisfied with is how realistic or unrealistic the road bridge approaches look for the time. Like, it can look a bit chonky. Kind of like that does, but it'll do for now. We're going to just do one road bridge on this side, maybe. Or maybe two. Maybe, can we get two in? Can we get two in? Let's do two. Oh, it said it was main connection, didn't it? Why does it think it's a main connection? Anyway, we'll build it as a big one to start with, as a insurance policy. That's too long. There we are. Yeah, I'll do. And delete. Okay, delete all of you. Yeah, fine. I think that'll work quite nicely, actually. There we are. Grand, that's that bridge built. And should we get another one in? You know, more bridges. The more the merrier. No, stuff that. Let's not do that at all. Let's just leave that. One bridge is plenty. Yeah. What's the chat? Hello, everyone. So do you still think you'll make 1875? Yeah, I do think I'll make 1875. Strategic placement of level crossings to compete with road traffic. Actually, I do think, because it is not unrealistic, I do think I'll do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There we are. And just do this as well while I'm here. Yeah, let's do that, and then do a nice curve to just scoop that around there like that. And actually, while I'm here, I think I might just upgrade some of this lot as well. There we go. There we go, just allowing the bottom end of Ipswich to expand a bit. That's kind of a fairly sizable amount of road construction there, but there is our Ipswich town station, guiding round into Ipswich Great Northern, so that's fine. It doesn't get us to Wakefield though, so we have to have... Thing is, the only trouble with this is that it doesn't actually... doesn't kind of resolve our... I've only done half the job here, haven't I, really? Because this doesn't... Oh, I just realised I've got backache. Oh, bad posture. This kind of gets us into a sort of side platform station here, but it doesn't exactly then connect us up to Wakefield. We'll park that for a bit. Or will we? No, you know what? We're not. Stuff it. We're not going to do that. We're gonna make the magic happen here. We've got the little local platform, which I'm at peace with. What I think I might do is do a horrible junction. Is there fun? Right, here we are. 30, 29, right, whatever. Now, can I do... If I can just do this. And also do this. There we go. Marvellous. Good. Happy days. Grand. That allows me to do all sorts of horrible things over there. That... Oh, do I want to... That's fine. That's... Let me just have a think. Create a nice, satisfying bottleneck. That'll be horrible. Good. Let's get to Wakey. How are we going to get to Wakey, and in what manner am I going to... You know, I think we're going to come out of a double junction over here. Yeah. Go 40. There we go. There we are. It's my favourite track of the whole SimCity soundtrack playing right now. Let's keep on 40 actually. Alright. Oh look, a forest. Actually, you know what? We can go through that forest. Yep, lovely. Nah. Have I got that close enough that I can get through the... Oh, I definitely have. Good. Happy days. Is that going to meet quickly enough? Yeah. Possibly, yeah. Let's go back to here because I think I might need the curvature. Yeah, grand. This can go this way. That's fairly straightforward. There we go. Let's just... No, I'm not going to mouth organ this one. Let's just pop that there like that. And do this. Oh, this. Thank you. Ah, come on, it's such an awesome soundtrack. And... Oof, no. Down. There we are. Oh. What's the chat? How's everyone doing? You alright? You all there? Let's do this sort of thing. Ah, that's nice. Happy with that. This, what have we got here? Similar sort of job, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Oh dear. No, let's do that. And probably do something like this. If I go like this and then Yep, that'll do. And then, again, probably I can just do something like this, actually, for you. Yeah, grand, happy with that. Some nice bridges, lovely. You know, it's always nice to stick a couple of bridges in. Good. That's going to come around here. Now I need to just make sure that this alignment works to get. So I'm going to go. Yeah. 50 on this side. Again, challenge mode is going to be going from here to here. 35. Okay, that'll do. Maybe that's alright as well. And just slapping a crossover for good measure, you know, for perturbation reasons. Right, now if I... this is key. I need to make sure this is not stuffed up. So that direction. Likewise, this in this direction. So that's now bi-die. Sorry, not bi-die. That's now correctly signaling in the right directions. Let's do signal either side of this. Let's do... What's that? That's alright. Let's do another one over here. Yeah, there we go. That's then going to connect up over here. That means that there's this mess over here of escaping, going the direction it needs to go. The station's going to have its signal over here. Lovely. How's everyone doing? Those flat crossings don't please me. What if there's an express train coming that gets stuck when a slow train crosses in front of it? You got these are the sorts of flat crossings you got in Yon Day. This is the sort of thing you had to deal with, you know. There's even a nice double switch just to wind you up. You know. What about this one over here? Ditto. There. Nice. Perfect. That's going this way. That's wheezing this way. Then going along here. Oh, what's my signal? Oh, I'll do the blocks in a bit once I've finished this track. I'm not building the perfect railway at this point, Michael, because the fun is in having to fix the problems later. Yeah, we were going to join up to here, weren't we? We were just going to run it. Annoyingly, these signals are probably slap bang where they ought not to be. Comes into stream, sees flat crossings. That's it, Lawrence. You've come to the right place. But I'm not building the one rail. We'll be fixing this and I've got to make as much shonky P-way as possible, because then I will later fix the problems in the future. That's part of the fun. I need to do the inside of the curve, actually. 30. Let me think. Do I want it to be here or a bit further up? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's pop that through here. While I'm at it, let's get this bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's do this. And also, there we go with this. Okay, yeah. Also, that means I need to do this. Yeah, lovely. And that means I can get rid of you, and you, and you, also you, and you. Grand. Oops. I didn't want to get rid of you, though. That was a mistake. That was an error of my fingers. Let's pop you there like that. Let's go back to here and here. What's the crack, everyone? Oh, hey, Giel, how's it going? Oh, Ella's here. Ella, are you here? Ella, you're here. Right. Now, I've just got this funny little bit of coastal railway to do now. What have we got? 60. Interestingly, I generally try and, if you're building a railway, try and keep the curvature the same. There we go. There we go. Wait, what? No, that can't be right. Why is it doing that? Oh. It's a bit weird. Wow, have I managed to do that? Did I not select the start of the curve or something? Bit strange. And we're going to go out here. Lovely. I'm going to do this now, this way. And get the inside curve right. What have we got? 45. 50. Okay, so if I go from here to here, can I get 50 right the way through? 50. Oh, so close. 50. 50. Hooray! How's the sound balance, by the way? Is it alright? Is the audio coming through nice and clearly, everyone? There we go. Tick that. There we go. Now we've got our... So that's it. We're now connected through, because this just needs to use... Once again, poor Stratford Station is an absolute hellhole. It's just a tiny station with a tiny little building and a dump ton of people using it. It's getting to the point of being horrendously overcrowded. In any case, that's another problem. Sound is perfect. Thanks, George and Ella. Very, very kind of you to let me know. Let's do this. Let's signal this thing up. Yep, there are. There, you go over here. And... I'm gonna protect and signal both because I don't. No, I'm not actually. I'm not. I'm gonna make sure the priority is not to the stuff going. That's wants to go. Actually, I will simply by merit of the fact that this is a signal block anyway. There we go. So it's kind of equally protected. It basically means I think that given if I've signalled it like that, the priority is going to be to any train going in any direction, rather than if I got rid of that signal, the priority would be to the trains going the other way. I'm actually going to chunk up the blocks along here because it's quite... yeah, just one extra block because it's quite it's busy. It's going to end up being a bit of a busier line, I think. There's more stuff travelling on these tracks, so bunch up the signal blocks a little bit. Now, how many blocks are we going to have on this section here? Probably one here, and then another one here, and then another one here, and then a last one right here where this level crossing isn't going to be anymore. Let's put it either side of this road, and and oh yeah, that's a dead-end road, so it does actually need connecting up with... Oh, no, I just don't need to do that, do I? Just don't need the... don't need to do the road connection, I just need to... Go. Marvellous, everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. Let's... Okay, let's... Grand, that's doing what it needs to do. The railway's missing a signal block. No, it isn't. There we go. What are your thoughts, folks? What's people saying good? What? Could we see Stratford change to a through station? That won't likely happen for a long time. It's partly GWR to the west and yeah, Great Northern, the GNR to the east. It's the Great Northern Railway to the east. And yeah, at the moment, it was originally a GWR station, but it's being used half and half. I've got a funny feeling, and I'm not making any predictions, but the GNR might be the ones who end up expanding it. There's a bit of space for them to expand into. I can see them building almost a second station and kind of expanding and growing their side, and the GWR side will be not so heavily used. We'll see. We'll see. I think that's for the future. How are we doing time-wise? Oh, so close to... So close. I think we're going to run on a little bit on this stream. Because damn it all, we're getting ourselves to... we're getting ourselves to the right... we're getting through 1875, whether it's the last thing I do. Right, that's done. Let's get a railway line running between these two then. So, new line between Stratford... and Ipswich Town, and Ipswich Great Northern, and then running through to Wakefield, and then back and back. There we go. Now I just need to put in a crossover at Wakefield, don't I? Yes, I do. Yeah. Have a think about that. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be the G.N.R. Strat forward to Wakefield. That would be a bizarre working if it happened in the UK, in GB, wouldn't it? Strange. It's obviously going to be red. We're going to shift those to... where are we? Stratford Wakefield is going to be Terminal 4, which is this one at the end here. But we are missing a crossover at this point to get it back onto its appropriate line. So we need to just do that. Why have you decided that this means that a building will be removed, though? Well, c'est la vie. There we go. That's doing that. That's doing that. Yes, and I need to then make this, there we are. Grand, that means that that works. That's going to run like that, that's going to run like that. This will get busy, I just need sufficient... What? What is that? Ipswich Great Northern... No, come on now. That's nuts. Running. It's running in through. Wait a minute. Ah, yeah, that should be 3. That's why. So what is this? Who is running in there? What bizarre arrangement is this? So let me just... Okay, yeah, something bonkers is happening. Why, though? It's coming that way, that's coming that way. So when it's coming through Ipswich Town, Ipswich Great Northern, that's then going to run into platform 1. Problem solved. Okie dokie. Good. That should be that fixed. That's going the right way. Where is it ending up in here? All coming to the same place. I think it's all coming to the same platform, actually. Ooh, dear me. Let's have a look at Stratford, actually. Terminals. Oh no, to be fair, 3 in each. I mean, it's overcrowded, but at least there's a balance of services running into each platform. We now just need to buy some trains, which we're going to do now. It's nice and easy. There we are. Buy one of them, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of them for now. And we're going to call them... What are they going to be? They're going to be G.N.R. Local passenger. It's not exactly a regional service, is it? It's kind of really just connecting, a short connecting link between 2, 3 stations. There we are. Who's unhappy? Wait a minute. Demolishing a house to avoid double slip. Yeah, that's it. People want compo. Storm step. Oh, a lot of people are very unhappy. Use the double slip instead. People are not happy that I didn't use a double slip over here. It's true. Could have used a double slip over here. Where have I gone? I've ended up thinking miles away. Alright, let's go back to Wakey. We're back in Wakey. Double slip, and get to that. How's that make you feel? You feel better about that? It doesn't work because I want to double in. I need to Ugh. Now what? Now what are you fussing about? 30, 20, 27. That'll do. I need that because then it means that I've got basically means I'm I've got 2 terminating trains, but they've got alternating platforms. That's kind of why that makes sense there. Bit late. House is gone. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I know new trains are coming in 1875. I do know that actually. It's fine, but I've got a feeling this service is going to keep that type of train anyway for a while. That's it. We've done that, haven't we? Is there a Ipswich doesn't have like a? So we've got that serving there. And to be fair, that means we're kind of nicely serving both sides of Ipswich now, which means Ipswich it's pretty pokey, might grow a bit. It's a pretty small place. Actually, what is the size of? Nope, that's the wrong button. Right, this is the moment for everyone to do their screenshotting. So let's have a look at the stations. Let's see size. So at the moment, Kingston's the biggest town. It's pretty large, 546. Bradshaw followed up. Maghull, Shanklin. Lowestoft is still, excuse me, a bit further down. Scroll down. Do your screenshotting now. All the people who care. No one cares. What's down here? Yeah, see Kroll. It's very little. Smallest place is Uckfield, which makes sense because it's down here. It does have a railway station, though. You know. Anyway, everyone remembers the purple train over here. See, look, it's there's 1 or 2 people. Look, Matilda's waiting here, and Aaron. Oh, he doesn't sound very happy. I know how you feel, mate. Let's go over here. Yeah, because what have we got? We've got over here. We've got the purple train doing its thing, whizzing along. There it is. I mean, it's lilac, really, isn't it? But in any case, it's doing its thing. The purple train doing its thing. No, it's 1873. Let's get moving. Yeah, let's get moving. I'm going to very quickly just do a bit of an alt-tab to get something up that I need. 672, 73. There we go. There we go. Look, and there, back. Sorry, everything you'll have probably seen Colton Junction there for a second. Richmond has an insane amount of connections compared to other towns in its size range. Yeah, well, you'd expect it to, because if you go to Richmond, look at Richmond. It is very, very busy with railways. If I go to... what's the neatest way to do this? Probably this, actually. Let's do this, this, and this. And do... this. Yeah, and then this. You can see... Look how busy it is with railway lines there. It's just very, very busy, well connected. It's got 2 stations. It's got the Great Northern Station, and it's got the old and expanded, I might point out, Richmond Town stations. This station's been expanded and is pretty busy. There it is, see? It's all kicking off in Richmond. Yeah, there we are. So it's very nice. There goes that. There we are. We're working our way through 1873. We'll be in 1874 momentarily. Richmond, pretty much this game's crew. Yeah. It's got some brick industry over here. Some train. What's this waiting for? Oh, it's crikey. So we've got this line's pretty. This has been expanded heavily, and it's kind of like the main line in and out of Kingston, and you can see it's pretty busy. Yeah. Kingston Station is big, busy, and it needs expanding as well. So there's the old freight lines, but you can see if I go back to here. The freight lines are disused now, so that's going to end up getting used by passenger trains, I think. But it's not actually too busy. So if you go to if you go to overview, you can see nothing is getting. The Midland Railway is still getting decent patronage. The Three Cities Express, the line to Bradshaw, pretty busy, but it's not it's not impossibly overcrowded as a station actually. And weirdly, this throat works quite well. Don't know why or how, but basically I don't have too much queuing either side, and things come in and come out without too much problem. So yeah, Giel, Bradshaw is the London. Bradshaw is the London because it's got lots of terminating stations. It's got 1, 2, 3 terminating stations, as well as the this is the Bradshaw is our main city. Even if it's not the largest at the moment, it probably will be. My simulations, i.e. me running this thing until the 1900s, show that it generally expands to be the largest city, as you'd kind of half expect it to be. Yeah. What else is going on? There's lots of chuff happening. There's a station. So yeah, Bradshaw Great Northern. Let's see. It's see ridership's climbing there. No one's going to be travelling on that new line if there's still... How many trains are sort of sat waiting here? If I do this, it'll tell me. And do that and this. Let me just shrink this down. Small, please. Thank you. Oh, it's not too bad. It's just one. It's just that one, and then those Southern Railway trains will make their way out. It's not too bad. Okay. It's Christmas, 1873. That's nice. Yeah, there's some... oh, dear. Should be... Those brick... That's... Oh, no, that's different. That's... Go out. It's not making any progress, is it? Crikey. When's the next brick train on its way southwards? This is a regional passenger train. Also got no one on it. What about this? This is... on its way to Maghull. That's why Maghull's grown a lot. I think it's nicking all the bricks. Let's go this way. I need some bricks. Kind of half expecting to see an express bricks train. There we go. That's more like it. That's what I'm expecting to see. 64 out of 64. Whizzing along. Many bricks. Good grief. I mean, you wouldn't want to... That's a decent mass behind that. Crikey. Anyway. What's the busiest station on the map? I want to see the stations. The trouble with stations is you can't... So stupid, you cannot filter stations by... Where are these? You can't filter stations by type. You can't filter rail stations only, which is deeply annoying. The busiest station... What's the best way to... Probably looking at the largest stations here. Oh, that's the harbours are always the big ones, the busy ones, actually. Fuel sidings and... Let's see, will this work? Yeah, how can I... It's just the sorting functions. They've not thought about how useful these are and how actually people can make the most of them. The station that's the most used is Bury Central, actually. Yeah, it looks like Bury and then Lowestoft is the next busiest. So if we go to Bury Central... There's Bury. You remember Bury Station? It's the terminus of the Great Central Railway. Use the overload column. Yeah, the overload is one thing, but we were just looking at how busy the stations were, I think, weren't we? So in terms of overload, were people asking about the most overloaded or the busiest? Yeah, people were asking the busiest, I think. Ella, what are you saying? Assign trains? To where? Which stations, which trains haven't I assigned? Wait a minute. Oh, these ones up here. Where are we? Ella, tell me what I missed. Let me get my thing back. Was it in Stratford? Which one? Which trains? Which one? Did this new line that you witnessed me just do here in Stratford? Yeah, I might have forgotten that, to be fair. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, whoops. Stratford to Wakefield. There we go. Whoops. That's why I've got you lot keeping me right. Where? Okay, let me go back to my... Let me go here and go and switch this off and do this. Just go like this and go up to here. Yeah, no, there's nothing in the depots now. That's it. All the depots are empty. We're good. We're good. Just these two. Right, what is it? It's May 1874. Okay, right, there's some other stuff we have to do. There are some things we have to do in 1874. Yes, I know you're going, but what the hell? We're not in 1875 yet. But I just have a couple of things to do. One of the things I have to do is... well, let me just check. Actually, you know what? Let's... let me just quickly go into my PDF and just check. Come on now. Oh, golly. Wait a minute. My computer's froze. You can still see me. I'm waving. Oh, there we go. It's caught up. It's caught up, everyone. I need to do two new... So what's that? There's two new lines. So Shanklin to Oban, and these aren't railway lines. These are shipping lines. You'll be glad to know. Leighton to Droitwich Spa, and then Droitwich Spa to London. Okay. I'm back in now. Right, so let me get my UI back. Thank you very much. Welcome, friends. So first thing I need to do is build a build a jetty in London, which I'm gonna do. Wait a minute. Let's sort the cash situation out. Fix that problem easily. Ugh, no bother. Let me just do. Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. Let's just pop in a little road connection there. Grand. Let's. Yes, that's nice. We're gonna do. So I need to connect. So I'm gonna connect this to. So we're connecting London. That is actual London, by the way. Over to Droitwich Spa, which is here. Is this? Yeah, that's Ely. Over to Droitwich Spa, which is here. Yeah, Droitwich, and then we're then going to connect that over to. Let's see, we're going to connect that over to Leighton, which is over. Oh, come on, come on! The game is going quite slowly. Turned into a PowerPoint presentation. Leighton Harbour, there we go, and back to Droitwich, and then ending in London as well. Good. Very nice. That's yeah. So what was that? That was and it's going to be the r.a.s.co limited. So this is the Royal Archipelago Shipping Company Limited, and it what was that? That was Leighton to Ely, and the colour is going to be this nice blue colour. There we are. Let's copy that. Let's also rename this place to Leighton Pier. Grand. And also we need to put ships on it. There we are. Let's go down here. Where's a? There we are. This will do. Oh, no, Ely doesn't have one. This place does though. The shipyard. Yeah, good. We're gonna have. Well, we're gonna have two of these. Two of these, and we're gonna call these. What's this? Who's on stream and who wants a boat named after them? Ella, you're getting a boat named after you. And what else? Who else have we got? The MV Heel. There we go. These two are going out onto the Leighton to Ely. Oh, this is that one. And what else? So I need to just do this and this actually. Here we go. Good. So basically, there's an amalgamation of these shipping companies. There's a lot of shipping companies down. In fact, there are 3 shipping companies. They're all amalgamating into one. This is the exciting news that we're finding out. So there we go. Let's just do this. There we go. And also this is going to be the same. And also this as well. They're all amalgamating because they're not able to cope with the railways, so you're having this amalgamation of railway companies as they, shipping companies as they attempt to compete with the increasingly competitive, or indeed massively competitive, railway companies. Orpington as well, so that's getting merged in. That's what we got. And the Western Isles Ferry Company as well. It's getting merged in too. There we go. Not cause anyone stress by getting rid of that parenthesis. There we go, and this one as well. There we go. They're all getting merged together, folks. Blue. I don't think I've blinked once during this entire stream. My eyes are bloodshot as hell. There we go. Just call that. Put that blue as well. What else have we got? I think that's that for now. We just need to put that new ferry line in. So we're going to go over to. Also, given that there's some new shipping arriving. What happened to my Hackney Carriage Company? Mike, I think the Hackney Carriage Company still exists. Where are we? Let's click that and then that. M. Where is it? M4. Yeah, Michael's Hackney Carriage Company. You're not doing too great, to be honest, financially. But not dreadfully. You're carrying a few people. Could be doing better, in honesty, Michael. Could be doing better. The reason for that is because you've been kiboshed by the fact there's now a railway service running between these two stations. So that's probably why. It's a disaster. Right, so we're going this way, back to Shanklin, and we're going to... Golly, come on. Come on. Yes. What I need to do is add... Come on. Oh, sorry about the lag, folks. Computer is having a mood. Let's configure this, because I need to add passenger building, which is going to go here. Oh, it's kind of annoying that it does that, but it's fine. And then passenger, do this. Yep, lovely. And that. And also, I could potentially do something like this as well. Just there we go. And we're going to go from, so that's fine, so, oh, this is definitely not that anymore, this is definitely Shanklin Harbour, there we go, Shanklin Harbour. Oh, there's your big honks, that's an oof, yeah, Michael, you got oofed a bit there, sorry, sorry chum. There we are. Let's put this new line in from going from here, Shanklin Harbour over to. God, I've got to find my way over there now. Oban, which is over here, I think. Right? Is this Oban? Yeah, Oban. There we are. Nice. No. What is it? The Royal Archipelago Shipping Company Limited, and this is. Shanklin to Oban. Oof. Good, lovely, and we need some more shipping to head over there as well. Let's make some boats happen. Where are we? South. I just need. Where is it? Where's a shipyard when you need one? Ah, there it is. That'll do. There we go. Let's get 2 of them on the go, I think. Who else is on stream? Who's getting a ship named after them? Lewis. Actually, that's kind of nicely appropriate, given that it's an Oban ship. And what else we got? Who else is joining us? Who's with us? Who wants a boat named after them? Raise your hand now. If you've got random names, you're probably less likely to get a boat named after you. There we are. The George and the Lewis, they are going to... where is it? It's over here. There we go. Shanklin to Oban. Boom. That's everything we needed to do there, I think. Let me just quickly check. Let me get the old PDF up. There we go. Grand... Yep. Orpington Shipping Company. Marvellous. That's all looking tasty. So, time to play again. Right. We're playing. It's 1874. Crikey. How much... We've got... This has been a 2.5 hour long stream, hasn't it? Good grief. There we go. What do you want to go and have a look at while we breach into 1875? We're going to get into 1875. My plan is for us to escape from 1875 as well. It's March 1874, and that's it. That's all we had to do. We've done all the bits and pieces. We just need to look at trains, basically. Should we do just that? Let's go. Firstly, let's switch off. I'll leave those on so we can sort of see what's happening. But I'll leave everything else off. Where do you want to go? Tell me where you want to go. Here's Ely. There's Ely. What's it doing? Not very much, to be honest. Ely Metropolitan. Just chilling. What's up here? Oh yeah, the Great Central Railways covered goods wagon carrying not very much. Another metropolitan train, suburban line train service. What's all this? This is timber, presumably. Let's go and have a look at what Shildon's doing. We want faster trains. The trains are very slow yet. You just have to wait. You have to wait patiently. We're getting a train upgrade that will travel at the grand speed, I believe, of 37 miles an hour. Amazing, right? That's happening in 1875. So when 1875 arrives, we've only got 2 tasks to do. It'll be easy. Yes, it's true. I know you can do that. Thanks, Ella. I can indeed jump into a cab. Let's find a particularly interesting... I wonder if there's an interesting enough train service running through that we can hop into. Oh, yeah. Now, I seem to remember there being a dodgy train somewhere. Have I fixed that? I might have fixed it. That's good. We're going to hop in here for a little bit. Oh, it's fast, folks. It's fast. The only trouble with this is I can never see quite what year it is. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the way to do it. It's 75, so it's fine. We're good. Alright, South Road Metropolitan. Everyone's sort of looking pretty drab. Oh, yeah, there go them. She ain't catching this train, apparently. Yeah. This is... Oh, that guy's hat. God, what a creep. Anyway, oh man, the lag is real. The lag is real. This is South Road Metropolitan. It's kind of looking quite busy and messy, which is exactly what you kind of want it to look like. We're starting aiming for the incline. Was that a horse tram just there? It was, yeah. Oh man, the lag. Why is my computer lagging this badly? I don't think I've got that much of it. So I bet the thing is I need to probably close some Chrome tabs. That'll help. There's a palm tree, somewhat. I need to de-veg that. There's some industry going on over there. It's not a bad little view of the city from in here, but yeah, it's as you'd hope for a city of this period. It's honking. Look at the state of it. It's just honking. There's oh man, the lag is real. Here we are. Maximize frame rate. It's fine. It'll stabilize. I like how you capture how drab and bland it was in Victorian cities by painting all the ground grey. Yeah, it helps. It really helps, actually, by painting the ground grey under kind of the big cities. Oh my goodness me. I don't think it's graphic, so I don't think it'll make much difference. The frame rate is skipping because it's making a billion blinking calculations. I could probably do with more single-thread performance. Well, I spent big cash on this computer. I better not need to upgrade it even more. Dear me. What year are we in? Oh, just talk which. Let's fix our money situation. We're in 1874, folks. There we are. Pulling into this little... It's a funny little station, this one. It's quite a busy metropolitan station, but it's actually a bit of a mess. There we are. There's these folks. They're, again, not looking too happy. I wonder where Sir Edmund Kroll is nowadays. You know, I wonder what he's up to. There we are. There we are. That's nice, isn't it? We are going to go and do some things. The first thing we're going to do... Oh no, it's still 1874. Ah, we have to keep bloody moving time on. It's fine. We've got 4 minutes. Are we actually going to manage it? Yeah, there are some double slips. Yeah, big time. What else do we want to go and see? It's a bit less laggy now. There's Kingston. See, Kingston's bliss. Look at this. Happy days. Oh, there's some mild lag. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that you can't go and find someone. Can you find people in city skylines if you search them? I don't know if that's a thing. Ashbourne. What's Ashbourne doing? Should we see how our cities are doing? Let's see. Let's go to the top again. Growth. Richmond's growing. Maghall, Bradshaw's growing. Yeah, but the thing is, ideally Bradshaw should grow quicker. I think there's a bit of a lag because I've set up a load of new freight. I think a lot of that freight. Yeah, see, these numbers should be higher. There should be a lot more freight coming in, particularly by ship. I think there's a load of freight just sort of working its way around in the system, kind of catching up. I always forget that there's a little thing telling me how long I've been streaming for. 2 hours, 24 minutes. We've got 6 minutes to get through into 1875. Oh my goodness, can we do it? Can we do it? There's a mod to pin people, yeah. Yeah, because you can rename people, but you just never find them again. There's Gisborough. Yeah, that's the freight line, isn't it? Oh yeah, and there's the little Midland Railway branch line that comes in here. How busy is the station? It's not that busy, to be fair. I think this station, Gisborough. This station's it's a pretty big station now. You know, it's yeah. I kind of get a feeling that it might be a good idea to actually, you know what? Let's do exactly that. While we're here, what is it, 1874? Let's. What have we got? There we are. Don't think that's an unreasonable thing to do. Let's shove this in here. Yeah, grand. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I switched them off, didn't I? That's why I can't see the signals. Yeah, I think that's fine. That just adds a little bit of additional flexibility if I needed to make another train run in another direction. But I think, to be honest, if they'd expanded the station, they'd probably have done that. Anyway, let's do that. And why do I keep holding shift? Michael's made me press shift, like, instinctively. There we go. Just fix that throat. And also, oh golly, yeah, this one as well. Yeah. Marvellous. It's just paint these industrial areas. What's this train waiting for? Where's it off to? What is this train doing? So there's a regional passenger. Shanklin to Kingston. Oh, it's just a train further up in the next signal block. That's not a big deal. That's fine. Speed up time. No, because I'm enjoying going through the... Do you want to see time speed up? Would that cheer you up? Okay, let's do speed up time then. God. I was trying to always have stream going at kind of... Because we can go and look at things, you know, and enjoy the views. Stuff it. No, we're going to stick in normal slow time. What else do we want to go and see? Put your stop talking about computers and make some suggestions as to it. Has anyone got the PDF map up? Does anyone want to go and look at anything specifically? Let's see where we're going. Let's see how now. While we're up here, let's just see how this industry's going steadily. Again, what's a bit weird. There's this eccentricity in the percentages that I think it brings like ever so slightly more ore than coal. Yeah, but it shouldn't be because it's 32. I just don't get why it's got more. Particularly as we saw an empty thing of a thing with coal but no ore in it earlier. This is heading on its way to Lowestoft. Good. Oh, that's a good point. Let's see if the Lowestoft, if this is working. Yeah, it's pulling in a bit. Lowestoft, are you getting a decent amount of freight? Yeah, a decent amount of brick arriving. Yeah, good. Seems alright. That's a pretty big place, you know. Capital of the North and all that. That 3-track bit needs ballast in the small triangle by the S&C. The delay is... that was a long time ago, I'm afraid. I'll fix it later. It's alright. Yeah, there's a little crawl, sort of. This place is pretty tiny. Population 125 and no factors for growth. Other than this horrible, messy sort of stone brickwork situation. Just this brickwork. See, this is providing so much brick. It's absolutely blasted out. It's consuming a dump ton of everything. It's going for it. December the 5th, 1874. We're nearly at 1875 people. Now, did I say in my... wait a minute, let me get YouTube. Let me get Twitter up. Wait a minute. Oh, Simon ZK is WhatsApping me. Hi, Simon. How you doing? Let's see. Let me go in here. I'm just basically trying to find the live. Yeah, I said we're going to reach 1875. I didn't say we're going to go through it. Well, we are going to reach 1875, which is exciting. We're nearly there. Very exciting. Oh my goodness. December 23rd, December 24th. Where do we want to be when we reach 1875? I quite like Lowestoft. Let's be in Lowestoft, the capital of the north, you know. See this station doing its thing. That's it. 1874. Oh my goodness, it's so close, folks. It's nearly there. It's nearly here. We're there. We've reached 1875, everyone. Yes! Oh, we're there. We're there. 2 hours, 29 minutes and 59... There we are. 2 hours and 30 minutes and we reached 1875. And we've got some new toys to play with. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, I think that's quite enough of that, I think. Let's, I'll tell you what, let me get OBS up, because we're going to just whiz over and have a look at what the hell we've been up to. And what we're going to do next time. Let's get screen 1 up, so... A reminder of what we've been up to. We can listen to nice train sounds in the background as well. And while I'm here, get you lot back. So, 1850. I'm just going to scroll through. You can enjoy kind of looking at everything up here. They are sort of, you know, the Great Central grew up, and then what else happened? Yeah, the Great Central kind of expanding. Oh yeah, that's it. We had the expansion of the Great Northern. As it kind of, you remember when before it was the Great Northern, it was the Lowestoft and Raleigh Railway, and it was extending southwards, kind of working its way southwards, and eventually arrived in Bradshaw and became the Great Northern. You know, we had the Great Central expanding, kind of there. The Southern Railway appeared. Remember that? That was good. And then more shipping appearing. What else? Ferry connections. More connections into... What else have we got going on? Oh yeah, that's right. The Matlock line appeared. Oh yeah, the end of the K&BR, Kingston and Bradshaw Railway, saw its demise. What else? Oh yeah, that's right. The Southern Railway, kind of the Southern Main Line, connecting through Nottingham to Bradshaw and then eventually over to Shanklin. Then 1872 came along and we got stuck in it for ages, didn't we? Crikey. Very much got stuck in it. Oh, actually, there is a time-lapse video. I've got a time-lapse video, or not a time-lapse, just a really hyper-sped-up video of... where is it? I'll put it on Twitter, you can find it. Where are we? Let's see. Oh, actually, I could put it on YouTube, I suppose, couldn't I? Let's see, what else have we got? Oh, yeah, that's right. So we've just built... So, yeah, 1873, what did we get up to? So, 1871, 1872, we built some stuff. You know, we Shanklin Extra Station, we 4-tracked through Flitwick, got rid of Church Street Station. We expanded the line Kingston to Richmond. 1873, we built this line here, so we built our connection up from through from Stratford to through Ipswich. Oh, I need to add Ipswich Town in there. That's an error. I'll fix that. Ipswich Town, Ipswich Wakefield. We also have Estuary Ferry down here. We've got Bungay Junction, so that's nice. 1874, the takeover of the shipping line, so that's happened. What else? 1875. What is going to be happening in 1875? Not very much. What we're going to do in 1875 is connect in and expand Maghull Station, and connect in this sort of the Midland Railway is going to come in and connect to the actual Great Central Station, and we're going to expand the Great Central Station because it's actually a very busy station city, and the station's still pretty small. Yeah, so there's that. Look at that. Look at that. You should do station time lapse as bonus video. Oh, as in trains arriving and departing. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I could do, couldn't I? Just do a whole playlist of just random sort of. Would you want time lapses or would you just like slow motion? Because you could speed it up yourself, right? Can you when you're watching it on YouTube? Go in the Discord and tell me what you want on the Transport Fever Discord channel. This has gone on, hasn't it? Any case, so 1875. We're in 1875. Some things are going to happen, but the most fun thing that's going to happen in 1875 is the new shipping and the new fast trains getting rolled out. That's going to be the fun stuff. How often did the station have the U-turn shape that Lowestoft has? That's interesting, isn't it? It's while I'm here. What? Is it? Well, that's kind of just because it's coming through the city. Actually, it's Lowestoft is actually a. It's a through station for the most part. I think the services, you can't see this, the services kind of go through. In any case, it only remains for me to, first of all, yeah, that's fine. It only remains for me to get OBS up so I can see what's going on. Put that in the middle as well. I think you just saw a little edge of OBS appear, didn't you? As long as TF2 stream, you've done by quite a bit. Sorry. +1 for normal speed. Okay, normal speed. Yeah, I'll just do like some normal speed. God, I've got a sweaty looking face, haven't I? Rubbish. Some nice music in the background, folks. That's been long, and I'm gonna go and eat some food, and I will see you all next time, whenever that is. This was a long one, but we needed it to get through bloody 1875, didn't we? I think there's going to be a Discord pub session after this. I'm going to leave you all in peace and quiet. My brain is basically melted now, because you have to say stuff the whole time while you're playing a computer game, which is quite hard work. I'm not a YouTube gamer at all, so this is hard work. Although I suppose by definition I am, but I'm not a professional one. I drink this cold tea. Oh. Oh dear, that was not ideal. What do we have awaiting us next? We're going to be I think things are going to speed up a bit from now until the turn of the century, to be honest, because there's not as much. As you can see, we've saturated this map with railway. There's not much more to do. I think it's high time we pushed on and saw what. I don't think we're going to be doing as much pausing as we go forwards. In any case, all it remains for me to do is play some music, have train sounds in the background, and wave at you as I press this credits generic with audio button here on my OBS. Cheerio, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure. Go in the Discord and have the chats afterwards, and I'll chuck some bonus stuff in there. Oh, and you can download the PDF. The link still works. I update it regularly. Cheerio.